Very good morning, students. We were solving problems based on index numbers. Let us continue. Next example. Compute Laspier's, Pasch's, Marshall Edgeworth, Dorbish Bowley's, and Fisher's quantity index numbers from the following data. The data has been given in this way. 4 items A, B, C, and D. 2006 and 2010, the years are given. So obviously 2006 will be base year and 2010 will be current year. And both in 2006 and 2010, prices and quantities are given. Price and quantity in 2006, price and quantity in 2010. So now obviously once when 2006 has been taken as base year, these price and quantities will become P naught and these as Q naught. 2010, these will become P1 values and these values will become Q1. So what to be calculated, it seems? Laspier's, Pasch's, Marshall Edgeworth's, Dorbish Bowley's and Fisher's quantity index numbers. Stress upon this statement. Here it has been asked quantity index number to be calculated. Sometimes the students will not see properly this particular phrase, whether quantity index numbers have been asked or price index numbers have been asked. They will simply jump to conclusion to calculate price index numbers. That shouldn't happen once when it is given quantity index numbers to be calculated. So all these Laspier's to Fisher's, we have already calculated price index numbers in our previous video classes. Now it is to be calculated quantity index numbers, and we have already learnt the formulas quantity index numbers also. So here once when we are calculating quantity index numbers, it is based on quantity relatives and based on the weight applied. So in order to calculate quantity index numbers, which are the calculations required, let us have the captions. So as we have decided already, these two are P naught and Q naught. So P naught, Q naught has been written. These two are P1 and Q1, so that P1, Q1 has been written. And after that, once when we want Laspier to Fisher's, so almost all the combinations of P0, Q0, P1 and Q1 we need to calculate. That's why without observing the formulae, we have just shown all the combinations are required as Q0 P naught, as Q1 P naught, as Q0 P1 and as Q1 and P1. So one by one, all these index numbers we shall consider and perform the calculations in terms of columns and substitute in the formula and calculate to get the final answer. So here in terms of solution, P naught, Q naught, P1 and Q1 was already given in the data and these are required to be calculated, we had shown in the previous slide. So one by one let us see the formula. The Laspier's quantity index number is Q01L. Here look at the cursor. Sum of Q1 divided by sum of Q0 will be present as it is quantity index number. And we know for quantity index numbers, price will be applied as the weight. Since Laspier quantity index number we are observing, Last year's index number will assume the weights from base year. That's why P0 and P0 is applied as the weight. Multiplied by 100 is to express in terms of percentage. So here Q1 P0 is required. That's why Q1 P0 is being calculated. Look at the cursor. So Q1 are here, P0 are here. 60 multiplied by 8, 480. 100 multiplied by 4, 400. In that way, the complete, the data, it has to be multiplied and taken this column, and sum of this column as sum of Q1 P0 also we require, that is 1490. That is to be substituted in numerator, and in the denominator Q0 P0 we want. So Q0 P0 to be calculated. Q0 is 50, P0 is 8. 50 multiplied by 8 is 400. In the similar way, 80 multiplied by 4 is 320. So completely the whole column has to be calculated. That sum will be 1290. That has to be substituted in denominator, multiplied by 100. This calculation we will get 115.5. So what is the conclusion? 15.5% is increase. In what? Since it is quantity index numbers, we should write in quantity level. We should not write here as the price level. So 15.5% increase in quantity level in current year as compared to base year. So that is how the interpretation has to be given. Next index number we shall take purchase quantity index number Q01P. This sum of Q1 divided by sum of Q0 is as it is. Since it is purchase quantity index number, P1 and P1 is applied as weight multiplied by 100. So now we need Q1 and P1 multiplication. Q1 and P1. Here 60 multiplied by 10, 600. Q1, P1 we are calculating. And once again 100 multiplied by 5, 500. Similarly, all the calculations have to be performed. This sum will be 1810, 1810. That is to be substituted in numerator. And in the denominator what we want? Sum of Q0 P1. So Q0 P1 also to be calculated. Q0 are here and P1 are here. 50 multiplied by 10, 500. 80 multiplied by 5, 400. That way when we complete the calculation and take the sum over, we are getting 1530. So that is to be substituted in the denominator. So this calculation will go 119.30. That is nothing but 19.30% increase in quantity level in current year as compared to base year based on purchase quantity index number. Next index number, the Marshall-Edgeworth quantity index number Q01ME. The simplified version is given here. You know already this writing formula of Marshall-Edgeworth quantity index number. I had explained already in the previous videos. Similarly, when we write it, sum of Q1 P0 plus sum of Q1 P1 divided by sum of Q0 P0 plus sum of Q0 P1 multiplied by 100. I had already cautioned you, this plus and plus separate for numerator and denominator. Don't write it to be a 1 plus in between these ratios. It is not correct formula. So be careful. So here from the calculated data here from the calculated calculations. When we substitute for these four factors, we are going to get 1490 plus 1810 divided by 1290 plus 1530 multiplied by 100. So this addition will go as 3300. This addition will turn out to be 2820 multiplied by 100. 3300 divided by 2820 multiplied by 100, when you perform, it will be 117.02. So here the conclusion will be 17.02 percentage increase in quantity level in current year as compared to base year using Marshall-Edgeworth's quantity index number. Next, Darvish-Bowley's quantity index number to be calculated. You know already Darvish-Bowley's quantity index number is nothing but the arithmetic mean of last year's and past year's quantity index numbers. That we shall take it into consideration as Q01 dB is equal to half of Q01L plus Q01P. Last year's quantity index number and past year's quantity index number already we have calculated. What was quantity index number based on last year's? It is 115.5. 115.5. So that 115.5 is written here, plus Q01P, past year's quantity index number. So that was 119.30. That is what written here, 119.3 divided by 2 as it is. When you perform arithmetic calculation, it will turn out to be 117.4. So Darvish-Bowley's quantity index number, now it became 117.4. So 17.4% increase in quantity level of commodities consumed in current year as compared to base year based on Darvish-Bowley's quantity index number. So next, lastly, we will be calculating as per the question, which index number? Fisher's index number. So that Fisher's index number, Fisher's quantity index number is, we know already, Fisher's quantity index number is the geometric mean of last year's and past year's quantity index numbers. That can be written as Q01F is equal to square root of Q01L multiplied by Q01P. So we know already last year's and past year's quantity index numbers. Substitute those two and then perform these two multiplication and take the square root. You will get 117.38. This is nothing but 17.38% increase in quantity index or quantity of commodities consumed in current year as compared to base year based on Fisher's quantity index number. This is how the interpretation or the conclusion has to be written at the end. Next problem. For the following data, compute Marshall-Edgeworth's, Darvish-Bowley's and Fisher's quantity index numbers on the basis of following data. So what is to be completed? Marshall-Edgeworth's, Dorbish-Bowley's and Fisher's quantity index numbers for the current year. It is to be calculated based on the following data. So here base year and current year data it is given. Commodities are A, B, C, D and E. So base year quantities are nothing but Q naught. Base year value or expenditure means we have already learnt it. Value is nothing but price multiplied by quantity. So that price multiplied by quantity based on base year, what it will be? P naught and Q naught, correct? So that P naught and Q naught has been written here. So first one is Q naught, second one is P naught Q naught or Q naught P naught, one another same. Then current year quantity is nothing but Q1. Current year value once again we have to consider as price multiplied by quantity. So price multiplied by quantity in current year will become P1 multiplied by Q1 or Q1 multiplied by P1. Both are same. Now if we want to calculate P naught, whether it is given price in base year, no, it is not given. So we need to calculate. P naught is nothing but this Q naught P naught divided by Q naught. When you perform, it will become P naught. We had already solved such problem in price index number. So in the similar way, when you perform Q naught P naught divided by Q naught, you are going to get P naught, because Q naught and Q naught will be getting cancelled, P naught will be remaining in that fashion. So P1 when you want, Q1 P1 divided by Q1 when you perform, it will become P1. Correct? So these two also are required later to be calculated based on the formula. So let us apply formula and complete the calculation. So first, Marshall-Edgeworth's quantity index number to be calculated. Marshall-Edgeworth's quantity index number you know already. Based on this, what are required to be calculated? It is to be done. Q1 P naught is required, so that Q1 P naught is calculated. These calculations anyhow, for the previous many problems you know students, that's why I am not much explaining in this particular example. P1 Q1 or Q1 P1 is needed. Already it is given in the data itself. Q1 P1, that summation we need. And then Q naught P naught, that is also given in the data. So that summation we will be in need of. And Q naught P1 to be calculated, that Q naught P1 is calculated here. So that's sum. When you substitute all these data, I mean calculated values, and perform arithmetic calculation, you are getting 98.225. So if I consider 98.225 to be approximately is equal to 98, then 2% decrease in quantity levels consumed in current year as compared to base year based on Marshall-Edgeworth's quantity index number. You know already how to write conclusion. This is how it has to be written. Then next, Dorbish-Bowley's index number, Dorbish-Bowley's quantity index number to be calculated. That formula also we know. Half of last year's and plus past chase index number. Arithmetic mean of last year's and past chase quantity index number. Accordingly, the formula has been written. Calculate what are required. All the calculations will be ready anyhow. Substitute the values and get the answer in terms of Q01 dB. This is also once again 98.225 it is coming. Approximately 98. Otherwise, exactly 100 multiplied by 98.225 also can be done and given the interpretation. Interpretation writing you know students based on the same similar lines. it has to be given the interpretation. Then next, Fisher's quantity index number to be calculated. This formula also we have discussed already in length earlier. Q01F is nothing but geometric mean of last year's and past year's index numbers. So Fisher's quantity index number is the geometric mean of last year's and past year's quantity index numbers. Accordingly, to be written the formula, substitute the values and get the answer. This is also coming as 98.225. However, that we have already discussed. In the similar fashion, conclusion or interpretation at the end is needed to be written. Hope you are able to understand, students. As I've already said, keep practicing. Otherwise, the concepts you will not be in touch with, later you shouldn't face any problems. So keep practicing, students. Take care. Have a nice time. Thank you so much.